All right, even though this week might not feel like it, the super hot summer temperatures are on the way. So what do you need to do in the garden to keep your flowers and plants looking beautiful all summer long? Well, Becky Garut from Rose Hill Gardens is here to answer that question. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
All right, so I know it's very nice out right now for our plants. Mother Nature is helping us, but and probably next week that won't be the case.
Not
or the week
always.
after that. So what do we need to be doing right now?
The best thing you can do is just really pay attention to what the plants are showing you and telling you. Before you see a plant wilt, it's going to give you a few signals. They're going to lose the gloss that they normally have on the leaves. The leaves are going to get a little limp texture before you see wilt. If you'll water then, you're going to get much more color and bloom out of those flowers, a lot fewer yellow leaves, and just better performance overall. So try to water before it gets to the wilt point. And again, just learn those signs. If you see that those leaves are not glossy and really nice and plump, it's time to water right then.
Do you have any tricks for watering?
I do. If I hear you've planted a new tree and you're a little concerned about the summer heat. I know last year took a toll for a lot of people. One of my coworkers gave me this tip. The 5-gallon bucket is the best friend of your newly planted tree. You're just going to put a small hole in the bottom of the bucket. You're going to fill it up and just let it trickle out slowly over time. Just forget it. Go off and do some trimming and deadheading, which is also going to bring back your flowers nicely. If you've got a tree that's about 1.5 inches or so in diameter at the trunk, you're going to want to fill that up twice a week.
So it's a gradual watering.
It's a gradual watering.
Yes.
Okay. And that way you're not guessing and wondering, did I do it enough? Did I do it too much? That's going to work.
You don't want to overwater either.
No, just as bad as underwatering.
Okay, so let's talk about that deadheading that you're talking about.
Yes. This is a great pastime in the garden, early in the morning or in the evening when you don't want to be out in the middle of the day in the heat. Just go on out.
Don't do it.
And this isn't pretty anymore. So you want to go ahead and take that off. And what you're going to do is just with a nice clean pair of snips, come in and take it off down low so you don't have a funny stick sticking up. Now the reason that we want to do this is because we want to see color all through the season. And the more heat that these plants get, the faster they go through their life cycle. Their goal is to make seeds and continue life. And they really love doing that. So if you'll give them a quick trim, they're not able to go to seed, and they're going to say, hey, I got to get busy and make some more flowers because I haven't made enough seed yet. And so you just get more and more flowers when you do that. So you want to do that both to your annuals and to your perennials.
And to your perennials.
And it's the same process on the perennials. Okay. You're just going to find a bloom that doesn't look good any longer. You're going to take down to as close to the main stem as you can and just give it a quick clip.
So you're tricking the plant.
You're tricking the plant.
That it needs to bloom more. To create more beautiful flowers.
Just do what it does. That's what you want it to do.
Tell us about the soaking hoses.
Soaker hoses are great. If you're going to use those in your flower beds, that's the best place to use them. You can leave it hooked up to your spigot. Just go out and turn your spigot on. There's even timers you can buy if you really need to goof-proof it. But you're going to lay those right down along the root zone of the things that you have planted in your beds, whether it's annuals, perennials, or shrubs, and just wind it through. Make sure everybody's got something close. And I recommend that before you mulch over the top of it, so it doesn't have to be seen, leave a little spot with a pie plate underneath. And the first time you water, let that pie plate get full. See how long that took. Now you know how long to keep that on.
Now, I cannot ignore this. This is the cutest thing ever. Please tell us what you have
Fairy
here.
gardening is my #1 suggestion for beating the heat when you want to keep that magic alive of planting and tending something. These are so much fun. At our Park Place location, we have all of these great elements to plant a little fairy garden. They can go in any kind of container. We have special ones, obviously marked Fairy Garden, that are wonderful for that. And all these great little pieces to just create a wonderful magical place. These are planted with indoor tropicals, but they will take filtered sun if you want it outside for a while, not direct sun. This is going to come in and go year-round for you really well. You can do it with the bright color of annuals and pick small, petite things and all that. You can also do these right in a flower bed with your perennials as well.
Well, they are so cute. I know everyone in the family would enjoy the fairy gardens. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it.